Hi, my name is David Soper, and we are calling from the social scene today in Framingham, Massachusetts. I'm filling in for Jeffrey Davis, and I am David Soper with Wicked Local Marketing, and I am here with Brian Harris from MedRythms. Have I got that right?
That's correct.
Great. Could you tell me a little bit about your company and how you got started?
Yeah, absolutely. So MedRhythms is our mission is that we're committed to bringing the highest quality of care to everybody in need across the world, and we do that using music and neuroscience and deep learning technology to help people recover from brain injury, stroke, neurologic disease, whatever that might be. We started about a year ago as a therapy company. I'm a clinician by training, a neurologic music therapist, which is a new field, only about 15 years old, that really looks at the neuroscience research that shows how music profoundly affects the human brain and how music can actually help people to recover things like movement, language, and cognition. And all of those research articles are now translated into standardized interventions in healthcare that we use. I'm trained as a clinician. And so I started the program at Spalding Rehab Hospital.
Oh, very good.
Here in Charlestown, working with their brain injury and stroke patients. What we were seeing is that people were getting better faster with greater results. Sometimes music was the only thing that works. And one of the biggest questions that was asked of me was, how do I get more of this? And when I leave the hospital, what happens now? At the time, the answer was, well, there aren't really a lot of resources. And so we started MedRhythms as a way of really just meeting that clinical need. So we started doing in-home care. We built the program at Spalding. Inpatient, we developed an outpatient program at Spalding. And we realized at that point that, the costs of healthcare are going up, and the pressures to cut costs in healthcare are also going up as well, which makes it really hard to scale a service business.
Right.
And in addition to that, there's research that shows that about 30% of people who have had a stroke aren't or still have deficits when their insurance benefits have run out. So about I'd say 10 months ago, quickly after we started MedRhythms, we decided that we were going to actually add a digital medicine portion to our business. We were actually going to take the music and neuroscience research that we have and the expertise that we have and translate that into a digital medicine platform where we can essentially do the interventions that therapists would, but via technology.
So someone can download what they need or what they want?
So it's actually going to be sensors that people wear. So, for example, I'll give you an example. One of the most common interventions that we do is helping people to walk again.
Right.
And so we have some videos on our website of that intervention with a live therapist. And so when somebody's learning to walk again, we look at things like symmetry, their stride length, their speed of walking. And then we provide individualized music, rhythmic music, to respond to help people walk better, all based upon neuroscience. And so what we're doing is we can actually take sensors that already exist that can measure things like symmetry, stride length, and walking speed. And then it feeds into we have a music algorithm that can actually change music in real time, digital music in real time, to respond to the biomechanics of the person and how they're walking. So it's a closed loop system where the sensor's taking the data, putting it into a platform, and there's a music delivery system, and then it's sort of constantly looping.
And getting better, smarter.
Right, and we're using machine learning in hopes that over time that it gets better every time that it does this closed loop system, and that over time we can really get some even population level insights about how people recover, how fast they recover.